I received 2 items, or at least I received 1 item in BoxyCharm that I want to try out, and then I received one from somewhere else that I want to compare because it's a stamp liner, which is one of those things that, like, it could just be a fad or it could be a revolution. I can't tell yet because I've never tried one. So we're gonna try one. So this first liner is from Hank and Henry. It is called Slick With It, and it's in the shade Blackity Black. I just swatched it on my hand, and it has a little bit of a sheen, but not a whole lot. It looks like it looks like a Sharpie, honestly. And then I also, this came in my boxy, and then I also want to try out this Wink stamp from Kaja. Not sure if that's right. Anyways, this is definitely for a younger group of folks. You can tell by the packaging. This is adorable. This is one of those Wink stamps. And so one piece of this is the stamp, and the other is the wing. So you can see they have instructions on here on where to stamp and where to wing and how to connect the two. So that's really cute. They're the ones that make the blush that is it's a stamp blush. Like they're in little hearts and they come in little containers like this. They've also got shadowed like stacks, and I think they also have lip stacks, I want to say. Anyways, I would like to try them both out, and let's see how my wing comes out. There is a liner, which is this one. I'll put it on the other side from the Hank and Henry one. Let that dry down and see if it's matte or not. This one is called Ink Black. And then there is a stamp. So there's the right stamp, I believe, and the left stamp. Is that right? Yeah, right and left. And they're shaped like little stamps. Okay, so this is the right one. So I'm supposed to use that side of the stamp. Can you see that? Yeah, use that side and pop and make myself a wing. The left side is pretty much the mirror of that. Okay, so that's what they look like next to each other. The colors are close enough that I'm not going to look like a cyclops, and one has a little bit of a sheen but the other one doesn't, but they're both pretty close to matte. So let's give it a try. Let's see, which wing do I usually have the most trouble with? Oh, I can't recall. I feel like this wing is the one that usually goes down instead of going up, so I'll use the stamp over here and I'll wing this side with the Hank and Henry. Okay, so let's start with the Hank and Henry. Actually, no, scratch that, because this one, it's going to come out in the shape it comes out, and it's not going to be the shape I would normally make. It's the shape that they make. So left side. All right, that's the stamp. And this is what it looks like when you stamp. See that? Okay, so imagine that on my eye. All right, let's try it. So let me read the instructions, though, before I make a mess. Okay, try winging it. You can place the stamp along the outer edge of the eye. The wing's longest edge should connect to and align with the lower lashes, creating a continuous line. Okay, so line up with the lower lash line. And okay, wait, because if I do it up, it's gonna be all right. That's actually not bad. I could work with that. Okay. And it went on really easy. The stamp was quick. I could see if you left this top off though, it would dry and then you would be like SOL. So, okay. And then you use the liner to draw along the lashes connecting the wing. Okay. So that's my line. I kind of feel like I need to, actually, no, I don't need to join it. I put it at the right spot in the corner, so we're good. And keep in mind, I only drew this side. I didn't draw the wing on the outside. It's pretty good. Okay. It didn't flow as smoothly as I think I would have wanted to, but it wasn't like draggy. Like it didn't skip over the glitter that's in the middle. It's a nice line. It was pointed enough to get in this inner corner right here. I rocks with that. All right. And you don't have to connect the bottom, but I did want to try that. I am going to have to run a black liner in the inner corner, just in inner rim, just to make sure to tight line. All right, so that's that eye. And having learned my lesson, I'm going to go ahead and tight line real quick. I'll do it first instead of after, because after we get running and then everyone's sad. Now, for the Hank and Henry Blackity Black, this is interesting. So now that I have a wing that is a lovely wing, but not necessarily a wing that I would have drawn myself, I now need to match that wing. And I feel like that made this like a whole nother level more challenging. It's also not perfectly pointed, actually. This one is not it's not perfectly pointed. So I might have to fix that with the liner or something in my lashes. Lash glue. Sexy. How did we do this? We line up with the lower lash line, which is the manual way. And we draw a little wing, like so. Then we bring that wing in. And we hope it looks like the other one. Ooh, this is sharp. Look how sharp this is. This is really sharp. Okay, I'm gonna bring it in. No skipping, no nothing. Okay, so the only thing I can say about this one that I don't like is you see the bleeding that's happening in there? I can fix that with my brush and with some more shadow, but like you see the bleeding, that's due to the fact that the product got wet. Now, eyes make water. They water. That's normal. So I think that I would take off a point for it doing that. That being said, the 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 tip was so flexible. It laid down enough product, but not too much, and it made perfect points. Like, look at that point. I mean, I can go back and I can modify that to whatever I want because the product is in there and it's super, I guess the word I would use is dexterous. It's flexible. It will do whatever you ask it to do. Both the product itself and the actual applicator, they're both really, really great. I hope I can cover this up. Let's see. Hopefully my eyes will stay dry, which is not, I don't know if that's an expectation that I think that you should have to worry about. Like look at me, my eyes are watering, my nose is watering. This is a fact of makeup. This from someone who lines, you know, their eyes frequently enough that like you would think my eyes wouldn't water, but they do. So I take off points for that. Look at that point. Woo! I mean, okay, I think it already gets a lot of points for being so pointy, but the part where it's not waterproof is frustrating. It's long wear, but it's not waterproof. Is the Kaha waterproof or is it just water resistant? Smudge proof, waterproof, long wearing. Okay, so that's a win on the Kaha side, honestly. Now, as far as which one I like better, the two options, right? The Kaha is entertaining to use because, you know, it's not gimmicky. I take back that it's gimmicky. I think it's actually really interesting and smart design. I do wish that it was, the stamp itself was a little pointier, but you can modify that using the marker, which actually is pretty good. But this one, as long as it doesn't get like skippy, like the Too Faced sketch marker does, which has a similar tip, same tip, just like this, it gets skippy as it dries. So this point is amazing, amazing, but it's not waterproof. And there's a possibility of it not being quite as satisfying. Like you start at a peak and then it becomes less satisfying as it dries out and it's not as effective. So there's that. You can think about that. But other than that, this one is, it's just so satisfying to and a wing, you know, like it just fly away. These are both great. I would say for a beginner, I would go with this. For someone who wants to get very creative and very graphic with their stuff, I would get this. And if you have the money, get them both. That's all I got. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I guess this was more of a product review / comparison than a tutorial. There is a giveaway this month on my channel and every month at least until December. I'll be giving away a special edition Sephora holiday set. If you want to see the details of that giveaway, go to my stories on Instagram and you can see them. I'll also probably put them somewhere, like a little picture right here for you to see what it is. But there's a really great variety of stuff. It's all skincare, so you're pretty much looking at luxury skincare giveaway. I'm talking Estee Lauder, I'm talking Laneige, I'm talking First Aid Beauty, I'm talking Dr. Jart. Like if you're a mask lover like me, you need to go comment so that you can win this, sis. Anyways, thank you so much for spending your time with me. Have an awesome, awesome day, and ciao for now. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. I think I said that. I probably said that. You know what I mean. All right, deuces.